that when I was a teenager, if I would learn to drive and get a car, then everyone would want to hang out with me, but that did not happen. My parents did not give me a car because they thought I was too young. A lot of you probably thought about owning a car, but have you thought about the benefits of owning a car too? First, I will talk about the main reasons most people want a car, which is freedom. Then I'll talk about safety, and finally about how a car helps complete chores quicker. When driving a car, a sense of freedom is felt by the driver. By having a car, a person is able to become more independent because they do not have to rely on anyone. According to the website justdriving.net, knowing you can travel wherever you need or wish is only made possible by owning a car. This allows people to become a lot more responsible for themselves. When a person gets to own a car, they are automatically given those responsibilities. Even if it is something you do not want, you have it. You have to make sure the car is in good condition, has gas, insurance, etc. You also have to be careful when driving because you do not know what will happen. A car is a big responsibility because you become responsible for the life of others, not just yourselves. You have to be careful when driving. A car also allows a person a more flexible schedule. It helps a person have less stress because they do not have to worry about having to rush to one place or another. They can do a lot more in one day. They do not have to wake up that early to get ready and wait for the bus or train. According to the website sustainability at spu.wordpress.com, there will be times when you get a ride from a friend and end up leaving a lot earlier or later than you wanted because you have no choice. If you do not have a car, this is something that you might deal with, and it is something you cannot change. This might make you late to a place you had to be, or you might miss an appointment. This is something that will cause your schedule to get fuller because everything you plan will be moved back. Having more freedom and time to do things are not the only benefits of having a car. You also feel safer. When you have a car, you can avoid public transportation. You do not have to rely on the bus or train coming on time. According to the article Benefits of Owning a Car on the website justdriving.net, it says owning a car will save you masses of time that you would usually be spending waiting for the bus or train. If you are running late and you have to wait for the bus to go to school or work, you do not have time to wait for it. The buses usually do not come on time. It is unpredictable because it might be coming later than it should, or it might have passed before you got there. Weather also affects how traffic moves. If it is raining, the cars will drive slower and there will be more traffic. This will cause the bus to slow down a lot more. This is something that cannot be prevented when taking public transportation. Another benefit you will get from owning a car is that you will feel safer because you can avoid danger. If you own a car, you do not have to worry about someone trying to do something to you while waiting for the bus, like steal your purse, lend you wallet, etc. A bus stop is not a place where a person can feel safe because you do not know who is waiting with you or coming in or out of the bus. With a car, if there is an emergency or chore you have to do, you'll be able to finish them faster and not have to rely on anyone. With a car, a person can take care of important chores that have to be done. If you have a car, you can handle an emergency right away. This is one thing that has to be taken care of right away. It is not something that people have time to wait for because someone's life is in danger. The article, The Advantages of Having a Car, says it is far quicker to take a person with sudden ailments of life-threatening situations in a car to the nearest hospital. The ambulance takes too long because you do not know how fast it will get to you. By the time the ambulance gets to you and starts heading back, a lot could happen. The patient is more at risk. If you are the one rushing to the hospital with your car, then you would not have to make 2 trips. You're not the only one who has to go find the patient and take him back to the hospital. You will also be able to take care of the chore right away. Everyone has something that they have to get done fast because they have other things to do. If you take the bus, it will take a while for one chore to finish and for you to go to the next. Sometimes in one day, people have to go to more than one place for something they need, and going by bus, a person will not be able to get to every place they have to go. Also, if you're a student or if you work and still have chores to do, you might not get to finish one of them. Doing homework and chores takes up a lot of a person's time. Homework is also something that cannot be rushed when it is getting done because you might do it wrong or skip certain sections. Now let's wrap this up. A lot of people think that having a car is expensive and that teenagers should not drive. but that is not true. A car benefits anyone and saves people's time. A car allows a person to feel free because they can go anywhere they want at the time that they want. They can also accomplish a lot more in one day. Allowing more time for other things will help you finish other chores faster so that you are done early. So if you're not sure on getting a car, think about all the benefits. Thank you.